Today it was not a particular day where I was excited to go to the gym, looking forward to it. Um, wasn't feeling right, and I knew the reason because of that, or the reason was I hadn't eaten enough. I hadn't eaten enough the day before. I got up today, had my usual oats, um, warmed up with the bar, just tried to do something to open me up, try to just, warm up that spine and get the hams nice and warm. So I did some stiff legged stuff. Um, but I knew today was gonna be pretty damn hard. I got enough sleep. That wasn't the problem. It was the food. I had not given myself the fuel I needed for today's session. Um, Chest is by far the easiest, easiest compared to deadlifting and squatting when it comes to using your fuel. Eating is so key to this. I want to do 5 times 5 every damn day. So getting the necessary amount of calories is something that I need in order to perform, right? And today I could feel that lack in fuel. Uh, when I lifted 60, it felt heavy. When I lifted 100, I thought, Jesus Christ, this is not gonna go by easily. And I pulled 140 without the straps just to see how it felt. And I genuinely started considering that I should not be doing this. I should not go for the 150 for 5 times 5 because I felt as though 140 was 180 for me, which is, pretty much close to my PR. Uh, so in my head, there was this battle of, oh, should you be doing this? Should you not be doing this? And then I've been talking about how, it's for me in the gym, it's a matter of doing what I think my body's telling me. But today I went against that mentality. How do I feel now? I feel pretty exhausted. I feel pretty tired. I feel very hungry. I'm gonna eat the fridge. I'm gonna eat fucking everything I see. Um, I but I mean I'll survive. But I don't know if it was a productive training session or not. That's my problem. What I did, was it worth it? After the deadlifts as well, going on to lats, lat pull downs, focusing on my middle back, the traps, all that stuff, and my biceps. It just was not as it was not of the intensity that I wanted. Um, yeah, the my head. There was so much going on in my head. After the first set, I was just quantifying every single rep. So when I got to 150 and I did the first set, I was like, okay, that was terrible. That was terrible. But can you do 4 more of those? Please. It was one of those days. It was one of those days where I had to take it, bite by bite, step by step. I rested 5 minutes in between each set. I needed it. I really did. If I showed more footage, you would have seen me walking around, sitting and just like staring into nothingness, into the damn void of nothingness. Um, this was the lift where I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Um, but then I thought about it and I just threw on the fives on each side. And then the straps came on. But I made sure to pause still in between the reps. This was literally every rep counting. From 25 down to 20 to 15, 10, and then 5, and that was it. It was like counting down the days of my jail sentence or something. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty. It was pretty, intense. In my head, there was a lot of shit going on. Um, is that healthy? Is it a healthy way to go by doing something you don't like on a particular day? Because I do overall love this shit, don't get me wrong. But these days, where you don't have the fuel, and you're tired, and you feel the weight, and it's heavy, It's heavier than usual, feels twice the weight than it actually is. Should you still continue with a program that's telling you to do a certain thing no matter how you feel? Or should you adapt and change it based how you're feeling on the go? I haven't answered that question yet. I don't know how, like I said, productive this session was. I still did my 5x5 for the weight that I wanted to do, but it destroyed me. Did I do the reps right? You know, is there? There's so many different things. I remember hearing about how, I don't even know if it's true, but when jail, like inmates, when they're working out, and because they know they're in a hostile environment, they will gain more muscle as a result of that. Just that mental aspect of knowing that they're in an environment where they could get killed just like that. They go and train, and they train hard to the point where someone who trains the same amount would not gain as much muscle mass because of their mental state. I have no idea if that's true. I don't, but I think if it is, that is pretty damn fascinating. Because I'm here today, you know, I was in the gym today, sleepy, tired, complaining to myself, and just feeling like a bitch, basically. But then after set after set after set, I felt less like that, and I felt more like, okay, it's gonna happen. Especially after this set. Especially after this third set, then I was like, you've done the majority. You've done 3 out of 5. There are 10 reps left. There are 10 more times you need to lift that bar up, and that's it. Then you're done. And that's me lying to myself as well. I'm not even done then. I have to go and do lats. I have to go and do biceps, you know. So this is what I'm talking about in terms of how, like, mentally, am I doing the right thing here? I don't know. But it's this damn journey I'm on, I guess. And it's nice to have it on video too. It's nice that I get to talk about it. I get to save it. I get to see what I was thinking in the moment. Maybe in 5-6 years time, I would have figured this shit out. Maybe I do adjust the program to a point where it suits me better, and I get the same amount of volume, and I get better development, strength-wise. And then at this point with the last set, I was like, okay, well, you can't not finish it now with 1 set left. But this was one of the hardest deadlifting sessions I've ever had. There was just not enough fuel in the tank, even though I had breakfast. It was yesterday that messed me up. I don't know. I need to up my calories somehow. I have to bring shakes back into it. I don't know. But I thought it was really interesting anyway. I'm glad I did it. Still did it. Should I have done it differently? Possibly. Yeah. Anyway, guys. Tomorrow I think it's gonna be chest, and we'll see how that goes. It's way more easier than this, I'll tell you that much. Cause at this point I was ready to freaking die. Anyway, that's it for me, and see you guys in the next one.